Hi, I'm Pastor Hailey. I'm the worship and young adults pastor here at CedarvilleFirst Assembly. Today, I want to talk to you about hope. I'm going to be reading from Psalm 91, and for the sake of time, I'm just going to read the first 4 verses. It says, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler." Most of us have had some experience with Psalm 91 in our lives. If you're like me and you were a church baby from the time that you were born, you've probably memorized Psalm 91. You heard it a lot when you were young and when you were in Sunday school class. And sometimes we quote this passage when we need peace or comfort or hope. And I just want to point out a couple of things that the Lord has been revealing to me about a lot of the Psalms, but this one in particular. The first thing is that Psalm 91, if you look at the context of how it is written and how the words are set up, it is informational. So it doesn't start as a question. It doesn't pose a question. It doesn't pose a situation. It is a statement, and it is a statement of fact and truth. We often treat it every Psalm is written as a song or a poem. We treat it sometimes as a song of wishfulness, of what we wish that we could have, of like, yes, this is how we want to feel. But it is a statement of great truth that anyone who dwells in God is covered by him. And an example that I can give you that will make it seem a little bit more practical to what I'm trying to get across to you is that we don't use the alphabet song. We don't sing the ABCs to make our kids believe in the magic of letters. We use the alphabet song to teach them the foundational basics of words and language. And the same applies here. This song that was written in Psalm 91 is not just about my feelings. It is about truth. And it is using this passage in Psalm 91 is to teach you a foundational truth about what it means to be hidden in God. It's important that you understand that the passages in the Bible, they should be taken literally unless there's a really good reason not to. I won't get into all the details of what that looks like, but you should take God's word for what it says. And here it talks about that anyone who dwells in him is covered by him. That is information that is fact and is a great truth that you can rest on. And number 2, Psalm 91 is invitational. It doesn't refer to a single individual. In the beginning of this passage, it doesn't say a name of one person or one situation. It says he, which is a larger, more macro pronoun. And that's important in that you need to know that he is any of us. Anyone who dwells within him, anyone who dwells in the secret place, anyone who abides in him shall be covered by him, shall be covered by him in every situation from everything. Whether we need protection, hope, peace, he has all of that because we've been invited into his presence. God invites us to hide in him, which produces hope in us. If you accept the invitation to his presence, by proxy, you get all of these other things: protection, peace, joy, comfort, and hope. Make no mistake, what this world needs is not a vaccine, it's hope. Today it's COVID-19. Yesterday it was North Korea. 19 years ago it was terrorists and 9/11. The trouble and the fear comes with many, many faces, and it looks different no matter what we're dealing with. But hope only has one name, and his name is Jesus. And you find in him every single thing that you need. Don't take Psalm 91 as just a pretty passage that you quote when you're feeling a little bit down. It's fact. It is truth, and it's something that you are invited into today. If you're feeling weary and you're feeling fear, you're feeling worn down and tired by this process, I just invite you to read Psalm 91. And instead of seeing it as a perspective of someone else, take that word literal, apply it to your life, and dwell in his secret place. And I promise he will provide you peace. He will provide you protection. He gives you comfort in every situation. It may not make sense, but it's just who he is.